Welcome you guys. In last class we have discussed about glycolysis process, right? So what about glycolysis? Glycolysis is nothing but splitting of glucose. As a result of that, what we are getting? So that is pyruvate. Here the glucose molecule, that is 6 carbon compound. That 6 carbon compound splits into 3 carbon compounds. So those are 3 carbon compound. It is what? Pyruvate. At the end of pyruvate, so at the end of glycolysis, what we are getting? So that is pyruvate. Right? So in this lecture we will discuss about fates of pyruvate, what happening after when it is formed in a glycolysis process. So it is participating in aerobic respiration and it is participating in anaerobic respiration also. Right? So in this lecture we will discuss about fates of pyruvate, and along with that we will also discuss link reaction, and along with that we will discuss about fermentation process, right? So what is the product? It is formed as a result of glycolysis, so that is pyruvate. Pyruvate is a how many carbon compound? So that is 3 carbon compound, right? So that is formed in glycolysis process. So this glycolysis process we are getting pyruvate. Later it is participating in aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. So glycolysis, it is common in both aerobic respiration as well as anaerobic respiration also. So if the pyruvate, if it is formed, if it is participating aerobic respiration, this pyruvate, if it is participating aerobic respiration, what is the fate of pyruvate? And if it is participating anaerobic respiration, so what is the fate of pyruvate, right? Now first one, it is aerobic respiration. We already know that. So whatever the product it is formed in glycolysis, that pyruvate, if it is participating in aerobic respiration, what are the further steps? It is involving in aerobic respiration. So those are link reaction, or it is also called as what? Oxidative decarboxylation. Right? And next step it is what? That is TCA cycle, and next one it is electron transport system. If the pyruvate it is formed in anaerobic respiration, what are the steps it is involving in anaerobic respiration? So those are glycolysis. It is already over. So that's why we are getting pyruvate. And next step it is what? So that is fermentation process. Right? Now in this lecture we discussed about what? So that is link reaction. So what is link reaction? Why we are called as link reaction? Why we are called as oxidative decarboxylation? So now you are getting pyruvate, right? So here it is pyruvate. So pyruvate, it is how many carbon compound? 3 carbon compounds. So during link reaction or oxidative decarboxylation process, the 3 carbon compound, it will be converted into 2 carbon compound. So that is what? The pyruvate, it is converts into acetyl-CoA. Right? It is how many carbon compound? Acetyl-CoA. So that is 2 carbon compound. It is a 3 carbon compound and it is a 2 carbon compound. So what happening here? One elimination of one CO2. what happening here? Elimination of CO2 is takes place. So that process it is called as what? Decarboxylation. Right? And along with that, oxidation also takes place. So as a result of oxidation, what we are getting? That is energy. So here we are getting energy in the form of NADH2. Here NAD plus it is converted into NADH plus H plus, right? So here we are getting NADH2. If one pyruvate it is participating in this process, we will get one NADH2. If two pyruvate it is formed in this process, we will get two NADH2 in link reaction, right? And along with that, acetyl CoA. So here the CoA also present, right? So see now, so link reaction. Link reaction, why we are called as, it is a connecting link between glycolysis and TCA cycle, so that's why we call as link reaction. And it is also called as oxidative decarboxylation, because the 3 carbon it is converted into 2 carbon compound. So as a result of elimination of CO2, so that's why we call as decarboxylation. Why we are called as oxidation? So when it will be oxidized, so that's why we are getting one NADH2, right? So and here it is also getting CoA, it is present, right? In presence of one enzyme. So what is that enzyme? So that is pyruvate dehydrogenase. Dehydrogenases, it is also called as one oxidoreductases, right? It is the process. It is involving in oxidation, so that's why pyruvate dehydrogenase, right? So it is the enzyme, it is involving in this process, right? It is about link reaction. Now, what about anaerobic respiration? What is the fate of anaerobic respiration of pyruvate? In anaerobic respiration, what we are getting as a result of glycolysis, so that is pyruvate. So this pyruvate, it is how many carbon compound? 3 carbon compound, and it may participate in 2 types, so that is lactic acid formation or alcohol formation. In which process? During anaerobic conditions. In anaerobic respiration, whatever the pyruvate it is formed, it is participating in fermentation process. So as a result of that, the pyruvate it is converted into lactic acid and alcohol, right? So in lactic acid, where it is formed? So anaerobic respiration, in human beings aerobic respiration takes place. In some conditions anaerobic respiration also takes place. For example, if you are doing heavy exercises, so as a result of that what happening? So whatever the oxygen it is present within the cell, so that is not sufficient to break all those food molecules, right? So in the time what happening? It will create anaerobic conditions. So as a result of that, the pyruvate it is converted into lactic acid. So during when we are doing exercises. So which enzyme it is involving in this process? So that is lactate dehydrogenase. So in glycolysis we will get 2 NADH2, right? 2 NADH2 and 2 ATP. Total we will get 6 ATP. Net gain of ATP in glycolysis, that is 2 ATP. Later NADH2 it is participating in electron transfer system. As a result of that we will get 4 ATP. But those NADH2 it will be utilized in anaerobic respiration. So that's why what is how many molecules it is formed in anaerobic respiration? to ATP only. So whatever the NADH2 it is formed in glycolysis, so that NADH2 it will be utilized in fermentation process. So what happening here it is, so that is whatever the NADH2 it is present, NADH plus or NADH2, it is converted into what? NAD plus dehydrogenases, it is related to the oxidoreductases, right? So it is about lactic acid formation. So what about alcohol formation? So this alcohol formation generally it takes place in yeast. Where it is takes place? In yeast. So what happening in this process? In presence of our enzyme. So what is that enzyme? Alcohol dehydrogenase. So in this enzyme and in this process also NADH2 it is converted into NADH, right? Understood? So it is about anaerobic respiration. In anaerobic respiration, the pyruvate and it may form lactic acid or it may form alcohol. So when it forms lactic acid, so when we are doing heavy exercises, so whatever the NADH2 it is formed in glycolysis, so that will be utilized, and here also in this process also, right? So what about alcohol formation? So generally it takes place in yeast. So in presence of alcohol dehydrogenase enzyme. So it is about the beta pyruvate, right? And it is about link reaction. It is about link reaction. Now it is about fermentation process, right? Thank you guys.